Hello, guys. Um, I'm back again, and you already know my name is Michael. And today I'm here with a video on the ASVAB. Now, the ASVAB, it's this video is going to be short because I don't really have much information about the ASVAB. This video is based on the research that I have done over the past few weeks. This is to help people who are preparing for the ASVAB. Now, going to the ASVAB, I was not scared because I am an academic rat, so I love studying. I was already studying for the test before I got there. So I was pretty confident when I went into the room to take the test. But I understand that not most people feel the same way when going to a room for a test. So today I am here with some tips to help you pass the test. So going straight into it, we're going to first talk about the ASVAB. Now the acronym ASVAB, it means Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Test. Now, this test is the entrance exams. It is 10 sections and is over the span of 2 hours. The first section determines your AFQT, which is it qualifies you for being in the army or in the military, any branch at all. Now, the last 5 sections will determine what type of job you qualify for. So, the any branch at all uses whatever number that they want to use to determine your stationary in the ASVAB. Now, bear in mind, the higher you score on the test, the more job opportunities opens for you. So the first 5 sections of the ASVAB test, which I'll be reading out to you, is the math, the mathematical part, the reading part, the word knowledge, the paragraph comprehension, and the arithmetic reasoning. Now we're going to talk about low standards of qualifying, the baseline of qualifying. Now in the Air Force, I'll be talking about what my personal experience, what I know about, because I know only about the Air Force and not other branches. You can do more research about it if you want. So to qualify in the Air Force, you need a passing score of 31 for a high school senior or high school diploma holder, and 50 for a GED holder. Yes, and I scored 97 on my test because, like I said already, I was an academic rat, so I was doing more studying. And I'm going to tell you the tips. So getting into tips, my first tip will be getting the ASVAB book. Now that book, it was very helpful to me because it had sections that I had to work on, especially the electrical part and the mechanic part. I was not really good in those parts because I did most of the things I did in high school was about healthcare, so wasn't really good in that section. So the ASVAB book has about all the sections that you need, and I was working on the mechanics and the electrical parts in that section, in that book, sorry. So the book is available in every library, I'm to believe. You just sign up for a library, and it's free to sign up for libraries, by the way. Just sign up for a library, get the book, and just solve questions. And they have the answers in the book. So if you solve about a whole section and you want to cross check for the answers, you turn to the back of the book. It has all the answers there and it has explanations for the answers too. So the second tip on the list is getting the ASVAB app, the US official ASVAB app. Now that app, by research, I have come to know that it's a really good source if you're not a fan of traditional study like I am, if you don't like, reading from books and, studying from books, the online app will be useful to you. It has sections and it has an algorithm that actually trains with you so you get better at the section that you're weaker at. The ASVAB app is a useful tool. Another useful tool that you can use if you're not a fan of traditional study, which is using books and other material, physical material for studying, is the website, the Union's Test Prep ASVAB Test and Study Guide. That website also has about all the sections you need, and it will practice. It has practice sections that would train with you so you get better at the sessions that you weak at. Another website is the vocab.net, and that I think that website mainly focuses on paragraph comprehension and word knowledge. So using this website in particular will help you with the English part, like reading and comprehension, like that. So you're good to go. If you're really weak on that part, you can study to become stronger in that part on that website. It's called the vocabtest.net. So one other tip that I would say is not a resource, not a website, it's not a book, that is just my piece of advice that I'm giving is you you must do what you know. The sections that you feel like you're stronger at on the day of the test, make sure you get to all those sections and get to all those questions. If there's a question you meet that you do not fully know how to go by it, you pause on that question, jump to the next question, and when you're done with that, all questions on that section, you come back to that question and then you solve it. That would not be a waste of your time. If you spend time on a question that you do not know how to go by, you would be wasting all the time which you can be using to be solving other questions that might actually be simple and easy. And one thing you have to also know is that it's just simple math questions and simple English questions. It's not really that tough of questions like the SAT is. Um, so if you're that nervous about this test, it's not really that difficult. I promise you that you will go into the test and come out with like flying scores. I really did not expect to get 97 because I skipped a lot of questions. I didn't really skip questions, but how I went by some questions, I felt like that was not how to go by the questions. And you don't really see which questions you got wrong or right. But it turned out that I, got those questions right, even though I did not know what I was doing. You just have to go by what knowledge that you have about certain things. And, but they might be the right ones. So this will be the end of my video today. Thank you for sticking by and make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you.